Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Satoshi Shawn. You are at the Cryptopolitan, your one-stop shop for all news when it comes to blockchain and crypto. Before we get started, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for all the subscriptions. If it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. We get out at least one news video every day and a weekend report for you. Also, please, no matter what, crush that like button. Really helps us out. And if you leave a comment, I'll definitely answer you. Speaking of the weekend report, this is the weekend report. There's a lot of things I want to go over about Facebook coin, just because it's such a huge mover. I think it's a big part of the new bull run, and the reason why Bitcoin has went up to 11,000 plus 11,006. I know that Bitcoin maximalists and most people in crypto would not want to admit that or hear that, because Bitcoin can make it on its own, and we don't need any of that and all that, which is true. Adoption would come, all that stuff's true, but it's taken a long time. Bitcoin's been here for 10 years. Um, Adoption hasn't really happened. The bull market wasn't coming. All of a sudden, Facebook coin's about to come out. Everything explodes. Regulation is coming. Um, Massive adoption is coming. We're not begging companies to accept crypto. Companies are begging Facebook to accept their crypto. They're literally running up to them and saying, "Shut up. Here's my money. Take it." Um, I think Facebook coin and Libra have accelerated the crypto market, the sphere in general, 5 years at least. Um, so I wanted to go over a few things with it. First off, is it a ripple killer? It's tough. Of course, Brad Garlinghouse came out and said, "Oh no, we can have a peaceful coexistence. We're so different." He said that Facebook coin is different, therefore they'll not undermine each other. Of course, he's saying that, but I think he's really understating what's happening. The U.S. government, the Russian government, they're really coming out against Facebook coin. Did a story, if you go back and look, both Republicans and Democrats in the United States requested that Facebook stop all production on Libra and halt it until they can have a regulatory. Now they want to regulate. Now they want us to look at cryptocurrency, specifically Facebook coin, because now they're scared because it's legitimately going to be a major currency in the world and threaten the world banks, threaten the U.S. dollar. Um, you can use it instead of those payment methods, instead of a euro, instead of a U.S. dollar. You can use a Facebook coin, and if Facebook will back its, because it's a stable coin that's going to be backed by assets. If it's going to be backed by gold and say Bitcoin, if the U.S. dollar and euro and other things and they're not even involved, that's that's a big deal. That's a big fu to the establishment, to the world banks, and to the U.S. government as well as the European Union. My point being, back to the story. The only thing, I mean, it's going to hurt Ripple, but the thing about Ripple is it has been the devil of cryptocurrency because it's the bank coin. It is in with the banks. It wants to work within the system. It is partnered with banks. It is the bank's buddy. All the things that everyone has complained about and not liked about it will literally be its saving graces. Um, Facebook wants to, it can bank the unbanked. It's going to kill a lot of those projects, a lot of those bank the unbanked and payment, methods and all that stuff, which I've been a huge supporter of. It's going to kill them because why would you go to, this up and coming startup when you have Facebook, when you have WhatsApp, when you already have it's all built in. It's a massive infrastructure that's already set, and it. There's customer service. there's a place to go if there's problems. Of course, you're going to go with what you know. But XRP has the relationship with banks. XRP is set up for mainly cross-border transfers, and you can use it to, pay for things and so on, which Libra is gonna do. The thing that I think would help XRP the most is that it is buddied up with the evil. It's kind of the devil you know. Um, if the government, whether it be the G7, the United States, whoever, if they come out against Libra, if there's any kind of problem with Libra, XRP will excel because of its foothold in the banking system, and it's the darling of CNBC. It is the crypto that is accepted by the legacy financial institutions, and they're the ones who seem to be threatened by Libra, because Libra, once it's going to become a world bank, it's going to become a huge currency. All of this within I mean minutes when you look at the financial world, but just a matter of months. It's something that's never happened. It's unheard of. Uh, so I think Ripple's in some serious trouble. I don't think it's going to go away because it is kind of the bank coin. But it's not all the hopes and dreams of a $5 Ripple and all that. I don't think that's going to really happen. Because it was really looking to be mass adopted, and it will kind of be more than it is if it becomes the bank coin, but it'll just be the bank coin. Um, in my opinion. That's not what Brad Garlinghouse thinks, though, but of course, because he runs Ripple. Now, Mission Libra, is it a messiah for global finance or just a late party goer? Now, it's just kind of gives you the scope. Imagine a country that's bigger than China or India. The people in the country are outside of the financial system. They have no access to traditional banking. What if a blockchain-based technology, the next big thing since the internet, can provide a solution to these 2 billion people? That's Facebook. They already have that. It's all set up. They're not a country, but they're an institution like a country. They have those people with already have an infrastructure built in. Now, I've been talking about this. I said that this was coming. When they started talking about Libra, I said they're going to institute it into their WhatsApp. That I think is a big reason why China came out against WeChat. I think that they're in bed with Facebook. I think that was part of it. I think that they're going to further Facebook's goals, and I think Facebook's going to help the Chinese government. They already have with their social credit score. Once launched, digital currency can be used in various online transactions. You can send money to one another on WhatsApp. Um, David Marcus said, the head of Project Libra and Facebook, also revealed plans to build a digital wallet which will reside in the Facebook Messenger. Additionally, it is fair to assume that members of the Libra Association like Uber, Vodafone, and other will accept Libra currency. Now, I did a story on all the partnerships. These were people lined up begging to give Facebook $10 million to be able to take their currency and to be able to be part of the Libra Association and run a node. It's going to reach into countries where they have no real good financial infrastructure. People don't have real debit cards, don't have bank accounts. So somebody without a bank account can have a debit card to get an Uber, to make online purchases, to do all the things they were never able to do. All of a sudden they can do just like they have a bank account because of the Libra coin, because of this currency. Like I said, it's a huge thing and it's all happening so fast. Once again, why it's a huge threat to the banking industry. When it comes to the investment industry, El Toro has already launched something on the Libra network. British trading platform El Toro, that's a restaurant in my town. Sorry, they make really good burritos. We don't call them, well, it's El Corral. We don't call them that. We just call it the giant burrito place because they're massive. But tangent. British trading platform eToro has been advancing interest through Facebook's new Libra platform. The corporation released a blog post announcing that they had recently carried out trials involving tokenizing assets through the Libra platform. eTorox, a research-driven off-growth of the trading firm, had issued the Libra platform to launch its debut e-token. So it's already been used. eToro's coming out completely for it. One of the biggest exchanges around. So we can see where that's moving to. This Facebook coin, it's going to be huge, really, really huge. I think it's part of the massive interest that's come back to crypto. I think it's one of the big reasons for the giant bull run. So ride the wave, man. Let's see where it goes. Bitmain, Bitcoin jumps up to $11,000. Everything's getting peachy and hunky dory, and all of a sudden, Bitmain is going to bring back its IPO and launch it in the U.S. Crypto mining Hulk Bitmain Technologies Limited stated that it revitalizes its initial public offering, IPO. This time it's going to do it in the United States instead of Hong Kong. As stated by a media report named People with Knowledge of the Matter, Bitmain is contacting the field guides for the American public listing, theoretically scheduled for within the next 6 months of this year. So it's going to be this year. The firm Bitmain is the biggest maker of crypto mining devices across the globe. It's planning to file papers with the SEC within the next month. So, deja vu. Things are getting back to the way they were. Just takes money and Bitcoin going up. This is a cool story. When it comes to banking the unbanked and being able to move your crypto, especially out of the virtual crypto market. New service enables investors to cash out their Bitcoins in prepaid cards. According to the latest report, the P2P Bitcoin marketplace, Paxful, and the White Company, TWC, not to be confused with Time Warner Cable, a crypto service provider, has partnered to enable their customers to exchange their digital currency into a MasterCard or Visa digital prepaid card. But it's not just USD, into 10 fiat currencies: Euro, USD, JPY, INR, AUD, HKD, Canadian dollars, BRL, and Chinese yuan. So pretty massive, definitely broad. The users of the peer-to-peer Bitcoin marketplace, Paxfuls, will have to select the currency they would like to exchange their Bitcoin with. And then the White Company will purchase these currencies and will credit the appropriate amount into a prepaid debit card. I guess you can get a virtual one with just the number, but you can choose the option to request a physical card so that you can use it at ATMs and stuff like that, which I guess that would add a week or two onto which is a little bit rough when it comes to prepaid cards in some of those countries where there are not a lot of banking options. Usually the post is a little bit sketchy too, so I don't know. I'd probably go with the digital card. But still pretty cool. In more industry kind of news, DAI, and I wanted to let y'all know that you can head over to Coinbase, the Earn While You Learn. They're giving, I think, $6 away in DAI that you can get just by going through their little course. But the DAI economy is growing as developers continue to adopt the stablecoin. DAI is an awesome stablecoin. Probably one of the most, if not the most credible. Everything with every DAI is backed by Ethereum. But it doesn't matter how many DAI there is. There could be 1 million, there could be 20 million, 50 million. It doesn't matter how many DAI are printed or made or there are. It's still going to be $1 because they can regulate the deposit. So they would deposit and take away Ethereum in the whatever the deposit account is to make sure that all those DAI are backed for a valuation of $1. According to the report, DAI in numbers. That's weird. According to the report, DAI in numbers, MakerDAO stablecoin DAI's adoption has grown 20% over the last 3 months. I'm sure a big part of that has been moved to Coinbase. The report further states that the Ethereum developers continue with adoption of DAI on a regular basis. The economy of DAI has grown in diversity and activity. MakerDAI has stated that in just 2 years, in late 2017, after going live on the Ethereum mainnet, the launching of DAI has enabled an ecosystem to approach a new era of usability. Furthermore, stablecoin DAI has become a building block for several dApps, which is pretty cool information also. That is about it. It is your weekend report. I'm Satoshi Sean. It was nice hanging out with you. Please crush that like button. I will see you guys Monday for the news then, unless something happens like Bitcoin goes up to 11,500 out of the blue. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, also wanted to say, I'm going to interview John McAfee tomorrow for my main channel, it's Satoshi Sean. But the reason I'm going to interview him is because it's news. All of his campaign managers around the world have disappeared or have been hospitalized, which is an odd occurrence. If you're kind of a conspiracy person, which John definitely is. He's been putting out stuff about the CIA and other governments, corruption, just publishing stuff on Twitter, and all this is happening. So I wanted to go over that with him, talk to him a little bit about the missing people and the hospitalizations. I'm going to post that part of the interview here on the Cryptopolitan, and the full interview will be over on my page. That is really it. You guys take care. It's Toshi Sean. See you in the next video.